Hi, I'm Jake.
And I'm Ashley.
And this is the Wonderful Thing About Disney podcast.
Because Disney's a wonderful thing.
Hey, everybody. Happy holidays.
Yeah.
Welcome to another After Hours event about an After Hours event.
Actually, that's true.
I don't know. Yeah, it's been a while. But This is kind of our first one that we've done since Oogie Boogie Bash.
That's true.
So yeah, welcome.
Welcome.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Here we are. We did a recap of our wonderful trip to Walt Disney World. Mm-hmm. And now we get to go in depth and give you all the tea and hot cocoa about Very Merry.
Yeah, and we've shared some of our thoughts, but right. Very Merry was insane.
It was, in a wonderful way. Like, don't get us wrong. We're not upset about it. We had an amazing time, but we did not really know what to expect or prepare for. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of what this After Hours episode is all about.
Yeah.
So I think just a little bit of backstory. As we were preparing this trip, we knew that we wanted to do one of the After Hours events. And just the way schedules lined up, it worked out for us to go in November as opposed to like earlier in Halloween and stuff. And so we didn't do Mickey's Not So Scary this year.
Mm-hmm. This year.
But right. Hopefully next year. But as we were talking through this, we're like, oh yeah, let's do Very Merry. And we chose Very Merry over Jollywood Nights, which I think was a great choice.
I think so too. Just we kind of compared the two, and Jollywood Nights is a little more, dapper, a little more fancy.
Right.
Whereas Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party seems a little more laid back, our style.
Yeah, definitely. And so as we were getting ready to go, we were talking to Ashley Dixon, and we were explaining a little bit about what our plans were, and it worked out for her to come and join us as well, which was great. She's been to Very Merry before, but it had been a while. Mm-hmm. And then she just recently got back from Oogie Boogie Bash.
Yeah.
And so as she was kind of laying out what her expectations were for Oogie Boogie Bash versus what actually happened, it's not that she was disappointed, but she's like, it just wasn't the same. It wasn't what I thought.
Yeah.
And so as she's talking about Very Merry, she's like, I hope you guys are ready. Like, it's a lot. And we're like, no, we're good.
No, it was a lot.
It was a lot. Like, it's not that she wasn't preparing us. It's just we didn't know what to expect.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think kind of an overview on Very Merry. It's in Magic Kingdom. It's a special ticketed event. It's at the end of a park day. So again, like if you don't have a ticket to Very Merry, at 6 o'clock?
They kick you out at 6, yeah.
They start funneling people out, or if you don't have a wristband, you can't ride any of the rides.
Correct.
Do any of the things. So again, very similar to what we've experienced in Disneyland. Mm-hmm. Here's the thing. Before we even got into the park, the line was insane.
Yeah, they have like I don't know what you call those. I felt like cattle, like a cattle chute. Is that what that's called?
That's a thing.
Yeah, that's literally what I felt like. I was like, oh my gosh, there are hundreds of thousands of people here.
Yeah, no, that's what it felt like. It was crazy. Now, that's a little bit of an exaggeration because, again, I think they can only hold quote-unquote 80,000 people in Magic Kingdom. Yeah. But we went by a little early, and we were able to see kind of what the line was like and stuff. And we got some pictures with the little topiary displays out front and stuff. And I was like, oh, this is cool. It's when we came back.
Yeah, so we went to the Polynesian really quick.
Yep.
We stopped for lunch. We wanted to find a gift over there at one of the gift shops. And then we went back to Magic Kingdom.
Yep.
And holy crap.
It was bananas, Bananas.
Yeah.
There was just people everywhere. And so this is the one thing about Magic Kingdom that you guys, like, if you're going to rope drop, you've probably experienced this. But, I mean, there's people coming from everywhere. There's people coming from the monorail. There's people coming from the ferry. There's people coming from the buses. And the boats and everything. So it all just locked up because, like, once you're able to get in, they have kind of like a staging area just inside the ticketed gates, but it took a lot to get through the ticket line. But it was just nuts. And they don't like open the gates and unleash everybody through the tunnels under the railroad until 4 o'clock.
Correct.
So we were there just a little before 4, and it was a lot.
Yes.
So first difference I would compare our experiences at Disneyland After Hours versus Disney World. At Disneyland After Hours, it really does feel like the crowd thins.
Yes.
And that once they get the day pass people out of there, it really just kind of feels like a more quiet, low-key, intimate experience in the park.
Yeah.
Still a lot of people, but nowhere near what the day crowd is.
Yes.
I personally did not feel that it was any less crowded. There were just people everywhere.
Yeah, people everywhere.
Right?
Yeah.
Talk about the party vibe.
Yeah, so I think the party vibe, and we mentioned this earlier, but like you either went like kind of dressy, like, you know, Christmas party dress.
Like dresses or suit jackets and stuff, kind of like a holiday party.
Yeah. Or you went very comfy like we did and had pajama pants.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I bet you guys can't guess which option we chose.
Yeah. So we got our pajama pants from Old Navy, and they were popular.
They were.
We saw several people wearing the same pajama pants.
Lots of people had the same pajama pants, which was great. But they were really cute. They're super comfy. Really happy with them. And then we also made our own shirts that said the most magical time of the year on them with the castle with lights.
Yep.
It was cute. Super cute. And that should be available on our t-shirt shop if you guys want to pick any of those up for the holidays. So yeah, it was super fun. We looked cute as buttons.
We did. So then we're in the park officially. So it's 4:00. We're in the park. So essentially, if you haven't been before, they funnel you when you go through the gates off to the right.
Correct.
And you kind of go backstage. And when you went backstage, this is where you could get your first treat of the night. And then you got pictures with some of the gingerbread men were out over there, and they just had the snowball ready. You got your free ornament. So already you were feeling the Christmas magic, essentially.
Right. And this is where, again, they give you your ornament and stuff. And it gets, like, honestly, it just got really exciting because you're in, and instead of being able to, like, see the Christmas tree or go down Main Street, they do take you on that backstage kind of path along the sides behind the shops. But as soon as you walk back there, there's bubbles everywhere. There are all sorts of people in costume, and it just feels very festive and fun. And you just feel like you're immediately like, okay, we've arrived now.
Oh, yeah.
Which was super great. And then once you get out of that, like, backstage area, though, the hub was insane.
The hub was so packed. So, again, this is 4:00. So we have 3 hours now until the party starts.
Right.
And we're like, what do we do? Because the hub was insane. I was getting overwhelmed.
Well, and it's just because it's kind of a bottleneck is the best way I could describe it, because you still have the regular park goers who are there, whether they're just kind of, you know, busy on Main Street or they're actually trying to make their way out with this huge influx of people coming on the backstage path too. So, I mean, they had some photo op stanchion things that were, I'm not saying that right, but you know what I mean, like displays for pictures.
They had photo opportunities. So then in our minds, we were like, okay, the PhotoPass photographers are already out here in the hub grass. Why don't we go to the other PhotoPass places that are going to be open for Very Merry and get those out of the way? So we tried to go to the one over by Storybook Circus. However, no PhotoPass photographer was out. And the one that was out, we were like, hey, will you take our picture behind, it was like a Little Mermaid Christmas tree kind of mural that's there. And he was like, hey, I'm actually not allowed to take your picture because that's a Very Merry special PhotoPass, and we're not at that point yet. And it was only 4:30 maybe at this point. So it was a little disappointing to not even be able to get photos right away.
Can we talk about PhotoPass yet?
I think we need to.
Because this is thing number 2 that is very different.
Yeah.
Whenever we've done after-hours parties at Disneyland, that special ticketed event also includes PhotoPass. Yeah. Which is super great because especially if you go dressed up, you get amazing pictures. Yeah. For free, well, not for free, but included with your park ticket, right? Yeah. That is not the case at Walt Disney World.
And I mean, if we're wrong, let us know. But like all of the pictures that we took that night were not free. And I mean,
they had the watermark.
Yeah, and I mean, our tickets were linked to our account the right way. So yeah, it was just really disappointing to see that we couldn't even get like free pictures with our party.
So again, that was just us, our perspective from a different experience. But I wish that was available. But at the same time, I can see where there's so many people. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just that's not what we do here. Yeah. You know? Yeah. So anyway, in the meantime, we went and met Ariel. She whipped out her dingle hopper.
She did, actually.
I know. It was great. We do it for you. So that was kind of cool. It was only 10-minute wait, which is super quick and easy, which was fun.
Yeah. We were just walking by and we're like, let's do it. The other thing that we knew that we wanted to get that is specific for the Christmas party is the popcorn bucket.
Yes.
And if you haven't seen it, it's like the classic red Christmas truck with a tree. And then it's got like Mickey, Goofy, Donald is Pluto on the truck too. I can't remember, but it lights up as well.
Yeah. Super cute.
So we knew that we wanted to get this, and we heard that starting at 5 o'clock that they were going to start selling the popcorn buckets.
Only to those who have a very merry wristband, though.
Correct. Now, the popcorn line, or the stand that's over off of Main Street.
Insane.
That line was insane.
Insane.
So after we met Ariel, we're like walking through Liberty Square, and right there is a popcorn stand, and there's maybe only 15 people in line.
Yep.
And we're like, let's just get it here.
So we hopped in line and we got it, and that was really great.
Yeah.
And so we got our popcorn buckets. We went over by the castle and we like took some cute pictures. It's artsy and fartsy. It was really great.
Well, and it's funny, as we were passing people, they're like, oh, where did you get that?
Yep.
Because the line is ridiculous over by Main Street. And we're like, just go over to Liberty Square. Probably, I don't remember how long it was later when we went back towards Liberty Square. That line was ridiculously long.
Also insane. But this is where it was funny because you had one, Ashley Dixon had one. And between the two of you, this is no exaggeration. I think you ladies probably sold 20 plus buckets because people kept asking you, where did you get that? Where did you get that? So
I need an affiliate link.
You do. I mean,
need some commission.
Uncle Bob, Cousin Josh, we want our commission. We want our cut. Yeah. We did our part.
Yeah.
So that took us over to Main Street now because we wanted to get our very merry merch in the Emporium. And this, again, difference number 3.
Yeah.
Typically at Disneyland for the events, they have little carts set up that they unroll or uncover when the event starts. And there's plenty of places to buy your merch for the after hours event.
Correct. Yep. There's multiple carts in multiple places.
Yeah. And it seems like, again, there are some things that tend to sell out quicker than others, but I don't know that I've ever noticed us not being able to find the thing we wanted.
No, the only time is we went, I remember in October to a Oogie Boogie Bash, and they sold out of the one pin that I wanted.
Right.
I was still able to get a different pin, but that's the only thing that had sold out.
Right. So for this, you do get in line at the Emporium. The line is, again, crazy long.
Yep. You have to show your wristband.
Yep. And they have a blocked off area. It's stanchioned off behind a rope that they check your wristband to make sure you can go in there, and you get in and it's like, okay, you grab the stuff that you want and then you go get in line to check out. Now you can mobile check out, which is good.
Which I was going to do because, again, we mobile order, we mobile check out, we do all the mobile things. However, as I'm scanning the stuff into the app to mobile checkout, I walk by the mobile line. There must have been 15 people in that line.
Oh, at least that mobile checkout line was wild.
Whereas the regular checkout line, there were 2.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to the regular line.
So again, just check and make sure. I'm not saying that the process was bad. It just was different and it was a lot.
Yeah.
But again, you've got so many people and there's still so many regular park guests. I get it. How else do you kind of guarantee that this is only very merry people? So again, you got a long sleeve shirt, an ornament, a pin, lots of cute stuff there. They had ears, they had spirit jerseys, you know.
They had a couple pins actually, but I restrained myself. I only got one.
Yeah. But this is where we will say as a tip, do your shopping before the event starts.
Yeah, don't waste precious party time shopping.
No, we're going to mention precious party time a lot in this after hours episode because, again, guys, like, we'll get there, but you just don't have time for that.
Yeah.
So this is where we now have popcorn buckets. We now have merch, and Ashley had the recommendation that we get a locker, which was a great idea.
Yeah, something that I hadn't thought about, but she was like, yeah, let's go get a locker.
Here's the problem.
They were all sold out.
Everybody else had that same idea.
Especially with the popcorn buckets, because you don't want to carry that around all night.
So another pro tip, get your locker right at the beginning before you go in. Or get a virtual locker.
Which I didn't actually know that you could get a virtual locker.
Yeah, we did the virtual locker because, one, there were no other ones available, but two, like, it was just a madhouse over there.
Oh, yeah, to get into a locker. So for those who don't know what a virtual locker is, so essentially the guest services, that is right there. That's where you can also check out, like, your wheelchairs, your electric motor scooters. I think you can get strollers there, too. You go in line, and when you get up to the front, you just say, I want a virtual locker. And then from there, they will count the bags. They'll tag them all. And then it was only $10.
Yeah. And again, we had multiple bags, too.
Yeah.
So it was really convenient, really nice. Definitely a pro tip for the evening.
Yeah, for sure.
So now it's getting close to being 6 o'clock.
Yeah. And so we knew that we wanted to see the Frozen Holiday Surprise show. Mm-hmm. So we originally thought we would do the 8:15 because we didn't know if the 6:15 show would be dark enough.
Right.
But it absolutely was dark enough.
Mm-hmm.
There really was not a crowd up front there. So we were like, you know what? It's 6:15. The party hasn't started yet. Let's see the show now. That way, that is one less thing that we have to do during the party.
Yeah, because again, guys, precious party time.
Yeah.
So it was cool. Castle projection show where they essentially kind of like light up the castle.
Yeah.
And it was really, really great. The characters were out on stage. Olaf, Elsa, Anna, Kristoff. And it was really, really fun.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a great, cute way to get the party started, but also to light the castle up for the night.
Yeah. Yeah. It was cute.
So that was great.
Yep. And then from then, we wanted to go on Haunted Mansion. So again, the party hadn't started yet. Haunted Mansion, I think it said like a 15-minute wait.
Yeah,
so we were
wasn't
like,
bad.
yep, let's go over to Haunted Mansion. Then by the time we came out of Haunted Mansion, the party had officially started because it was like 7:05. Haunted Mansion actually had red lights on the outside.
It did.
Which was really cool.
So we teased this a little bit in the episode today, but this is one thing I gotta give to Walt Disney World and Magic Kingdom is the whole park
Yes.
has overlays for the holidays.
Yeah.
Whether that's different color lights or actual displays. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train had an actual Christmas tree, which was really cute. Just lots of stuff. And this is where, once the party started, guys, like, it was Christmas everywhere.
Christmas music blasting, just full on Christmas in your face, which I loved.
Yeah. And this is where, with Oogie Boogie Bash in particular at California Adventure, like, there are different colored lights, and, Cars Land is decorated for Halloween, but it's not like you just have that same feeling all throughout the park.
Yeah, I would agree.
There's lots of pieces, and it's not that it's like lacking, but Magic Kingdom does it to a whole new level.
I agree. So then again, it's a little after 7. The party has officially started. So our plan was we went with our friend Morgan from Morgan's New World. She had never done Enchanted Tales with Belle. And before the party started, it was like a 30-minute wait. And we were like, no, let's do this when the party starts. Well, we didn't know because we didn't look at the map. But by the time we get over there, we're like, oh, Enchanted Tales with Belle is closed.
Yep.
But we see the sign for a character meet and greet. And there's probably 20 people
Maybe.
in line.
It wasn't a ton of people, but it also was not the fastest moving line.
It wasn't.
But that's okay. And what we learned is Belle actually puts on her Christmas dress.
Yes.
I didn't realize that the Christmas dress was a big deal.
I didn't either. But when you see that dress in person, y'all, it is gorgeous.
Well, and this is where it was great having Ashley with us, who's a former cast member who worked in entertainment.
Yeah.
She was able to give us the down low on that dress. And that dress is one of, if not the most expensive costumes in all of Disney.
Yeah, because it is pure velvet.
Crushed velvet.
Yeah, and then it has real Swarovski crystals.
Yup, and a big fancy bow.
Gorgeous.
No, I get it. It is breathtaking.
Yeah.
And it was really cool to meet Belle.
It was.
I'm very glad we did that.
Yep. She was our only character meet and greet.
Yeah, because we didn't have enough precious party time.
Yeah, we really didn't.
So that was cool. And then right over there, we also had our first cookie stop. Because again, Oogie Boogie Bash or the Halloween party, you go on treat trails, right?
Yep.
Here they have cookie trails.
Which I loved.
Which was really fun. And there's
So great.
6 different cookie trails?
There were 6, yep.
different cookie at every stop. They also give you either like apple cider or hot cocoa. Like very, very fun. It was a lot of cookies.
It was a lot of sweets that night.
Right. Yeah. But again, it was okay. So we stopped there. That first one, I think it was like pretzel and chocolate chip with some caramel and a little bit of eggnog.
Yeah, and this was at Gaston's Tavern. You guys really loved this cookie.
Well, that's because your cookie got snubbed.
Yeah, I think I got a little like the end of the batch because like I did not have any pretzel anywhere in my cookie. Like I didn't really taste the caramel. To me, it was just like a chocolate chip cookie. It wasn't bad, but I was like, this isn't what I expected.
Right. And I also downed like 3 eggnog shots because you and Morgan don't like eggnog. So.
Yeah, it's true.
But it was good. At this point now, we're already 45 minutes into the party. And this is when I was like, oh. And Ashley had told us, like, guys, time goes by really fast. And I didn't doubt it, but I was like, wait, we've already got 45 minutes into this. And so, again, they made the announcement. Main Street was already full for the 8:30 Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas Time parade.
Yeah, and we really wanted to watch the parade from Main Street. But we were like, okay, the fact that they're making an announcement already, like, we're in trouble. We need to go find a spot ASAP.
And this is, again, guys, like, we're not exaggerating. There were just so many people.
Yeah.
It just felt like a park day,
I
thought.
It did, yeah.
So we went over to Liberty Square, and we found a great spot at Liberty Square, right on the corner, so you could kind of see the floats from 2 different angles and everything.
Yeah.
And we decided this was a great time for us to kind of split up. A couple people will hold spots. A couple others will go get food because they have, just like other after-hours parties, they have a special menu of treats and snacks and food.
Yeah. So the first snack, so again, going into Very Merry, we had a plan. Each of us kind of picked 2 snacks that we wanted to try because we're like, we know we can't try them all, but let's prioritize what we want to try.
So we each pick our 2 favorites. We each get to share it and try 8 different things.
Yeah.
Solid plan.
Yeah. So one of the snacks that I picked was one of the spring rolls. So it was the pastrami Reuben spring roll served with Thousand Island sauce.
Yep.
And this was obviously at the spring roll cart, and it was $9.49. I liked them.
I thought it was okay for me. Like, of the 3 different types of spring rolls that we tried on this trip, this was my number 3. It was still very, very good.
Yeah.
But I would go this one number 3, the cheeseburger number 2, the pizza number 1.
Yeah.
But it was good.
I agree with your ranking, but I was pleasantly surprised by this spring roll.
Well, let me tell you about the other snack that we got, which was the orange chicken strips.
And if you listen to our episode review, our trip review episode, you know that Jake loves orange chicken.
Apparently I do. And this one was from Sleepy Hollow. It was $10.99, but they're just chicken strips drizzled in orange soy glaze. Have some glass noodles in the bottom, some green onions, crispy garlic. Guys, they were so stupid good. I could have eaten those by myself.
Yeah, I mean $10.99 and it came with 4 of them.
I know.
So I thought it was
Solid.
a good,
Solid deal.
Good deal.
Yeah, we loved it.
Yeah.
So we still had some time to kill because, again, you have to hold a spot early.
Yeah.
So then we went over to Aloha Isle and we got 2 drinks this time.
Yeah. So one of the snacks that I picked, the other one, was the Santa Surf Shack Float. If I can only say that. That's $8.99 and it's Minute Maid Pog Juice, coconut soft serve with a spiced pineapple tree pop.
You had me at Pog Juice.
Yeah. I mean, essentially it's a tropical serenade, but they just put a Christmas tree cake pop instead of a regular cake pop.
And it was good. And I know you love the tropical serenade, so this was right up your alley.
Yeah.
The one I chose was the pomegranate Yule float.
Yeah.
So this one was $7.79. This is ginger ale with Dole Whip pomegranate and vanilla soft serve, pomegranate boba, and a slice of lime.
I was actually pleasantly surprised by this.
No, this was my favorite drink of the whole trip.
Yeah.
I really want to figure out if I can make this at home because it was delicious.
Well, and I wasn't exactly sure how the ginger ale and the pomegranate would be. I was like, oh, I don't know. But it was good.
No, it hit. It was just perfect. And this is like the one time that I was like, oh, does anyone else want any? Like,
yeah.
yeah, you guys try some more chicken strips.
Yeah.
So I drank more than my fair share of that, but it was delicious. So finally, 8:30, the parade is starting. And this one actually starts over by Tiana's. So we were at a good spot. Mm-hmm. You guys, the parade is unreal.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely unreal. We had seen videos before. We knew this is where the toy soldiers come out. Mm-hmm. But guys, the whole parade, this for me was the shining star of the whole night.
Yeah.
The parade was awesome.
The parade was great. So the first float, it had Mickey and Minnie on the float, and then it had, characters that danced around the parade float, like at the beginning. So you had like Pooh and Tigger, Donald and Daisy, Peter Pan and Wendy, Alice, and the Mad Hatter. It was just that first float. That was a great way to like kick off the parade.
And I remember thinking in the moment, like, wow, they're putting Mickey and Minnie out here at the start already.
Yeah.
I forgot what happens at the end.
Yeah.
No spoilers, though. So then you had, like, Vanellope and her gingerbread car. That was super cute, and she even honks her horn.
Yeah.
Which sounds silly, but everyone cheered. It was great.
Yeah.
And then you had Cinderella and Prince Charming with the freaking mini ponies.
They were cute.
I think that now, instead of a Disneyland duck or an Animal Kingdom giraffe, I think I want to be reincarnated as a Magic Kingdom pony.
Oh, okay.
The little mini ponies.
Okay. Sure.
No, like if any of you guys have seen Parks and Rec, like I had a moment. That was my little Sebastian moment.
Oh my gosh.
It was amazing. They were beautiful. They were beautiful little creatures, and I heard one whinny for me. Okay. It was for me.
Okay. One of my favorite floats, though, was the Princess float.
No, the Princess float was breathtaking, you guys. It was huge. It was grand. It was magical.
Yeah. And then you had Belle, who was in her Christmas dress again.
Of course. Just flaunting it because she got it.
Yep. Yeah. And then you had Rapunzel and Flynn Rider. You had Prince Naveen and Tiana. Cinderella. Well, no, Cinderella was in the other one.
Aladdin and Jasmine.
Yeah.
The gang was all there.
Yeah.
And then you heard them coming.
Which this is the only part that I think I was really disappointed in.
What?
And it was kind of like our fault. Well, no, let me finish. The toy soldiers.
Yes.
I think it would have made a much bigger impression on me had we seen them from Main Street. Because where we were, it was a little bit darker. So, like, the floats really stood out with the lights. The toy soldiers don't have any lights on them.
That's true.
So, it's not that it was lackluster. I just feel like on Main Street, it would have looked so much better.
I think that's fair. But I was not disappointed at all. The toy soldiers were so cool.
Oh,
like,
I
the
agree.
clicking and clacking as they came along. They were so in sync.
Oh,
hey.
Yeah.
It was amazing. And then the big man himself, the grand finale, Old Saint Nick.
Old Saint Nick, yeah. He was cute.
Santa!
He was cute.
It was amazing. He waved to me.
Yeah.
And he was like, there was a little twinkle in his eye, like, hey, I know that you've had some moments, but I know you're doing your best. So there was a wink there. I knew I made the nice list.
Sure.
You doubt?
No.
Oh my gosh. Well, the parade finished at 9, and we had an hour to go until Minnie's wonderful Christmas time fireworks. Guys, there are so many things going on here.
Yeah.
This is why we talk about precious party time, because, like, there are so many shows and events to see and take in.
Well, yeah, because so we're 2 hours into this party.
Yeah.
We've only had one cookie.
One cookie.
One of the 6. Only one character meet and greet.
Yep.
One parade. And then 3, like, treats.
Well, 4 treats, but
yeah.
2 drinks, 2 treats.
Correct, yeah.
No, like, and it's not that we were slacking. We were busy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now we're like, well, we better go get some more treats. And this is where, before we got there, the holiday treat guide came out.
Yeah.
You guys, there's a lot of freaking pot roast.
There's so much
in this
pot
treat
roast.
guide.
We made fun of it for sure.
We did. We mocked the pot roast, and we're like, what? Did they just have an excess of pot roast this year? Like, well, send it to Disney. You guys, Morgan was really, really excited about the treats in general. But she had multiple pot roast things, and we're like, no, you can only pick one. So she narrowed it down, and she got the Casey's Corner holiday pot roast loaded french fries.
Yep.
And again, we mocked.
We did.
Until we ate them.
So these are fries topped with pot roast, beer cheese sauce, crispy onions, and horseradish mustard. And this is $8.29. Y'all, this was my favorite treat of the night.
I was so mad that it was so good because I was like, the freaking pot roast.
The pot roast fries. Like all night we were like, oh, we just want those fries.
I know, we almost went back for more. But again, we didn't have enough precious party time. But those freaking pot roast fries were delicious.
They were so stupid good.
Uncle Bob, Cousin Josh, Santa, I am sorry that I mocked your pot roast. It was delicious, and I repent. Please forgive me. Love, Jake.
Sure.
Well, next up was Tomorrowland, because again, we still have only had one cookie at this point. So we go to cookie stop number 2, which is at the lunching pad. This was a red velvet cookie with apple cider.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess this was maybe me assuming it. I thought this would be like hot apple cider.
No.
It was not.
It's just cold. It's just fancy apple juice.
Which is fine, but just not what I was expecting. But
Right.
It was a typical red velvet cookie. It was good.
It was good.
I enjoyed
it. Was good. We enjoyed. And then we rode Space Mountain, and y'all should be proud of your girl. She did it.
I did it.
You rode Space Mountain, and why did you ride Space Mountain?
So I can't ride Space Mountain because it's too dark with like my vertigo. It just throws me off balance because I can't see where I'm going.
Right. I feel like that's a metaphor for life in some ways, but please go on.
Sure. But Space Mountain had a Christmas overlay. So it had red and green lights on inside. So I was like, okay, in theory, if these lights are bright enough, I will be able to do Space Mountain because I will be able to at least see some of the track and know where I am going.
And that's the magic of the holidays, friends. Even though the rest of the year gets increasingly dark and sometimes you can't see your way, at Christmas time, the lights come on.
Oh my
and
God.
the magic sets us free and we start to believe.
Are you done?
And that's why it is the most magical time of the year.
Are you done?
Yep.
Okay. But yeah, so I rode Space Mountain for the first time.
It was great. Did you like it?
Yeah.
It was great fun. And we even made antlers in our photo shoot.
We did.
Which we got everyone else in our car to do it as well,
Yeah.
which was kind of a flex.
Yeah. But again, something that I wouldn't do normally. So I'm glad that was a priority. That was a priority for me.
That's the same way I like riding Hyperspace Mountain, though.
Yeah.
A little more lights, a little more story and fun. It was great. Great fun. Highly would recommend.
Yep.
That leads us to cookie stop number 3.
Yeah. So this was at Cosmic Rays.
Mm-hmm.
So this was my favorite cookie of the night.
The buttercream frosted chocolate chip cookie with mini M&Ms and hot chocolate.
This was my favorite cookie.
Say less. That's like the Ashley cookie.
Yeah. It was so sweet, but so good. I mean, I love sweets, but
it was at this moment of the night where Jake started to think, can I really get through all of these cookies? Can I make it through the night? Because like I felt my blood sugar like curdling at that point, and I'm like, this is a lot of sweets. But it could also be because Cosmic Rays was like having a rave party.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna start calling it Cosmic Raves now because like Doc McStuffins was out and they were just doing wild stuff in there. Like, I don't know. Maybe I blacked out a little bit at this point. Maybe it was a sugar overload, but like things were happening and I'm like, we just need some fresh air.
Well, but at Cosmic Rays, we got another pot roast snack.
I know.
Treat, whatever you want to call it. So we got the holiday pot roast melt. So this was a little more on the expensive side.
Right.
$13.49.
Mm-hmm.
But this is slow cooked beef on thick toast with cheddar, Swiss cheese, beef gravy, and horseradish cream sauce. But it's served with fries.
Yeah, that's just why I blacked out, guys. It was a lot. And like it was good, but it was like greasy and just, you know, not in a bad way, but it was a shot to the gut. And this is where I'm like, Jake, you're over 40 now, dude. Like, you got to start, like, making some better life decisions.
Well, but the problem was after I had this, to your point, like, it was good. It was kind of greasy. But as I'm eating this, because we split it into 4s.
Right.
I was like, where are my pot roast fries?
Oh, my gosh.
I was like, I just want these fries.
So, lesson learned, kids. Don't waste your pot roast money on a pot roast melt. Use your pot roast money for pot roast fries. Courtesy of the Wonderful Thing About Disney podcast.
Oh my gosh. Anyway.
So now it's like getting close to time that we need to start finding a spot for the 9:50 fireworks because they start at 10.
Yeah, so it's like 9:50. We're like, okay, we've got 10 minutes before the fireworks start. We probably should go get a spot.
And we did. We found a decent spot right outside
great.
Tomorrowland. So again, this is the one thing that I felt like the fireworks were the one that we were able to like get a spot, not too much trouble, as opposed to the parades where people get wild.
Yeah. For me, this fireworks show, this was my, like you said, the parade was your favorite. These fireworks, I mean, I love fireworks, but this was my favorite because it was very unique.
Yep.
You had the Christmas songs with the projections, and then,
It was great. No, the projections on the castle were outstanding. The music was great. The fireworks were awesome.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was great. And I really did enjoy how the castle was lit up for Christmas too. Like all the different patterns, all the different styles. It was great.
So again, by this point, we've still only had 3 cookies. And now we have to start making business decisions because, again, thanks to the Dream Table app, we actually got another reservation to the Beacon Barrel. And we really wanted to go because, again, we had Ashley with us. We wanted to do that with our whole group. Also, she was willing to enjoy the adult beverage so Jake could get his pirate mug, which was very important to him.
Yes.
And so, again, we've only got like an hour left before we need to get there. And our Beacon Barrel is like at the end of the night anyway. So, like, we're running out of time.
Yeah, so we still wanted to do Jingle Cruise.
Yep.
In our minds, we wanted to see the second parade from Main Street, which was at 11. To your point, we still had 3 cookie stops.
Yep.
And we still didn't see the other castle show, which is Mickey's Most Merriest Celebration.
There was another one, too?
Yeah, there was one more that we didn't see yet. So we're like, guys, we have an hour. Oh. So we decided to skip the second parade from Main Street, which, again, was a bummer because I would have loved to see it.
But that was, like, the best choice because, again, guys, there is not enough time to do everything at Very Merry.
Which is so sad because that's what just goes back to Oogie Boogie. You have plenty of time to do absolutely everything. You could do the treat trails twice. You can still ride rides. You have plenty of time.
Well, and I think that's one reason that people do go to Disneyland after hours events because you have the chance to take advantage of short wait times in line.
Yeah.
And I do think there were people who were riding rides. But if you ride rides, that is taking away from the time to enjoy the party festivities that you already don't have enough time for.
Precious party time.
Precious party time. So now it's 10:30.
And we still have 3 cookie stops.
So we go to cookie stop number 4, which is over at the railroad station in Fantasyland. And like that over there was kind of a trip too, because like there are jugglers and people like putting up like a seesaw and doing backflips and all this weird stuff. Guys, like this point, like the lights, the merriment, everything, I'm like, what is going on? And I look over at Mad Tea Party. Y'all, that was like
a rave.
It was a wild trip at this point. And I'm like, if I had too many cookies, as I'm eating yet another cookie.
That's not a cookie though.
No, it was a snowman soft pretzel.
Yeah.
It was good. But it was just a regular pretzel.
Yeah, which I think was a good balance because by this point we were like, okay, cookies, we've had sweets. Like the pretzel, was it a good pretzel?
It was a fine pretzel. It was just nothing fancy. It was just a pretzel, guys.
But
shaped like a Christmas tree or a snowman or something.
But it was a great alternative.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then we go over for yet another cookie. And this is where, like, guys, we're dragging.
Yeah.
And this is Sunshine Tree Terrace. This one was a buttercream covered gingerbread cookie with apple cider. Honestly, this one might have been my favorite cookie just because it wasn't so sweet.
That's true.
But again, I'm eating this and I'm like, Jake, maybe what y'all should have done is open 1 cookie and each taken a quarter, or open 2 of your 4 cookies and each take a half. No, guys, mistakes were made. We were all downing our own cookies.
Yeah.
Rookie mistake.
Pro tip. Yeah. If you are going with people that you can share, like share cookies.
Share your freaking cookies with your friends.
Don't think you can eat the whole cookie.
No, you shouldn't because
other treats.
Your tummy will hurt. So then we decide we're going to do Jingle Cruise.
Because we love it.
Jingle Cruise is bomb. It was listed at like a 30-minute wait. It took like 15.
Yeah, it didn't take long.
It was not bad at all. And there was like 20 other people wearing our pants in that line. But it was great
seriously.
fun.
We were like, oh, we're all together, but not really.
Yeah, it's fine. So we did Jingle Cruise, and then our last cookie stop is at Tortuga Tavern, which have we ever decided what is Tortuga Tavern anymore?
I don't think we decided.
Why is it there? It doesn't do anything.
Literally nothing.
Regardless, we got the hot cocoa cookie made with Dove chocolate. Y'all, this was the one I was most excited about of all. And guess what? We didn't eat it.
We got the cookie and we ate it the next day.
Yeah, but we didn't eat it then because we had too many cookies.
Yeah. Well, and this was served with hot chocolate too. So it's like chocolate upon, like hot chocolate upon hot chocolate.
I honestly think that this event is what started the American Diabetes Association.
Oh my God.
Shout out to our friend Caitlin who works there. It's a great organization. Look them up.
Oh my gosh.
But even pirates had a holiday projection up there.
Just on the outside,
the skull with the Santa hat and the crossed candy canes. It was magical. Again, at this point, I don't even know what day it is anymore, but I appreciated it. I took a picture of it.
And I think at this point, so it's 11:30, we're going to check in for Beacon Barrel. And I think in our minds, we were like, all right, let's just go in, let's get this stupid drink, get this stupid mug, and get out. Because, like, we're over it.
It's not that we were over it. We're just tired, guys. Yeah. We're old people.
Yeah.
And it was just a lot. And again, there was still more things for Very Merry that we hadn't done. We didn't even, like, walk the whole park.
Mm-hmm.
But we got inside and we met Infamous Craig.
And that honestly changed the rest of the night.
It did. Like, one, we got to sit down, which I think was a huge help. But he was such a great cast member. The experience was great. It's the end of the night for them too, y'all. And you would have thought they just got there for the start of the day.
Oh, yeah.
Full of energy, just having a great time. And Craig, he gave us even more backstory about how they made the Beacon Barrel and like what they were looking for and some of the Easter eggs that were there. It was awesome. There's even a booth that you can find Captain Jack Sparrow, and in every booth there is a different pirate.
Yep, a different captain.
They highlight with their history and stuff, and we talked about the ships battling. And this is where, just for you guys, the Dingle Hoppers on Patreon, I'll tell you what the end secret was. So again, the ships on the bottle that are on the fireplace mantle, they start shooting at each other every once in a while, and then at the end, one of the ships sinks.
Yeah.
It disappears, and it was freaking awesome.
It was so good.
It was so awesome. So cool. And by this point, like, we did end up staying there until close.
We did.
And we waited for other people to leave, so we had a chance to walk around and just kind of take it in. But there's like cannonballs that are embedded in the walls, and just so many details, so many little pieces of the movies. It is such a cool place. I am so glad that we got to go twice, even at the expense of some extras for Very Merry. But it was awesome, and I'm so glad that we did it. And then we just start staggering down the streets of Adventureland because a lot of people had left Adventureland at that point, and we're like, oh, wow, we're really shutting down the park. No, then we came around the corner to Main Street.
That's where everybody was.
It's still packed.
Yeah, people are taking pictures in front of the castle, or they're taking pictures up Main Street with the castle in the background. Like, Main Street is still busy.
People taking pictures of people, taking pictures of the castle. Like, it was just nuts. Here's where, again, guys, like, we had a huge day ahead of us the next day, because this is when we're going to get up and do our attempt at the resort hopping challenge.
Yeah.
So we could have stayed later. We decided that we had had enough.
Yeah.
And it was okay. It was awesome. I would love to go do it again. I'm very excited next year to take our shot at doing Mickey's Not So Scary, experience that. But I don't know, just closing thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, to your point, like, I would absolutely do this again, and Christmas is my favorite holiday, so this was the perfect party for me. It is just, I think you absolutely have to go in with the expectation that it is just like a normal park day. You are not going to be able to do everything.
Right.
You are going to have to prioritize, come up with maybe 3-4 things that you want to do, and make those your priority.
Right. I think that's absolutely fair. I think there were some things that maybe we weren't as urgent as we could have been. Like, we stopped and took a little too much time. Now, granted, we were getting some content to share with you on our socials and things, and that's always worth it because we love to share with you guys. But I think we could have done a little bit more if we knew what we were getting into. So I would say recommendation, pro tip number 12, whatever we're on, go in with a plan.
Oh, yes.
You know, just try and identify, okay, here's what's happening tonight. We want to do the cookie trails, or we want to do this parade, or we want to do that show. Like, make an itinerary and just know, like, do your best to stick to it. Otherwise, you will not have enough time to do it all.
Yeah.
But, like, there were performers out everywhere, like out in front of Country Bears. The Country Bears were out with Christmas vests and scarves, and they were doing live music in the street as they were waiting for the parade. You guys, it was so magical. It was just so much.
It was.
It was just a lot, and that is the biggest difference between Disneyland and Disney World. Disney World is just full-blown, full send, no holds bar. It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was just a lot to go into. I will say I do regret not being able to be on Main Street for anything like the shows or the parades.
I know.
And, again, like I know sometimes you get Snope, which is super cool. Mm-hmm. We did get a little bit of it as we're walking, into the party, but I wish we could have seen that on Main Street.
Yeah.
And then the last thing, Uncle Bob, bring back the holiday lights on the castle.
I know. And I mean, we're putting it out into the universe, but like we already know that they're repainting Cinderella's castle. I imagine that will happen sometime in early 26.
Right.
So I only hope that because of the repainting that they can then put the lights back on the castle.
Yeah. If you have not seen pictures, you guys do yourself a favor and look it up. It is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like it is as gorgeous and as awe-inspiring as that castle is when the holiday lights go on it. Like, no words. It's just magic. It's really cool. And I wish we could have seen that. That being said, the projections that were on it were great. It was beautiful. It was fun. So yeah, I'm really glad we did it. It was worth it.
Yeah.
I think we could have been a little better prepared. And again, had we not had a big challenge the next day, I think we would have stayed even that last little,
Yeah, even if it was just to
like
soak in more of just the magic on Main Street. Yeah, I agree.
But I don't know. It was great. So 10 out of 10. Yeah. Would highly recommend, would absolutely do it again.
Yeah.
Now we know what we're getting ourselves into.
It's true.
So anyway, That's it.
That's it. Until next time, TTFN.